Alright guys, we're back for another Grand Cross video. Now I made a post on my YouTube community tab thingy, and I asked you guys a question. What is something that you would do to improve Grand Cross if you could change one thing? I said comment below, might make this into a video, so here we are, right? Now, you guys bombarded me with comments, and I couldn't even get to them all. There was just so many of them. So that's why I'm making this video. I just want to go over, I don't know if I'll get to every single comment, but we'll see if I can, right? So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. So this guy says old units should receive buffs in order to be able to compete with others. This is something I heavily agree with. Old units definitely should receive buffs. Now you guys know, like Dokkan Battle and Legends, they have their systems which make units that have been out since basically the start of the game very good. Grand Cross should implement something like that. Like they should implement, a certain mode where we can collect, I don't know, like fragments or something for old characters. And every time we collect a certain number of fragments, that character gets boosted some sort of way. And I don't know how they would implement it, but they definitely should implement it because it would be nice to use some of the units in our box, like Brawler Bonds, the Small Fighter Deanne, some units that we don't use, Blue Hendrickson, those types of units. It would be nice to go ahead and use those units to compete with, I wouldn't say meta units, but to compete with some of the higher tier units in the game, right? It just would be nice if we got that overall, but we'll see what Netmarble does. I really hope that they decide to go that route. So I definitely agree with this. Why is there not a Meliodas unit with Revenge Counter as an ultimate? We do need a new base Meliodas. I don't know why they, didn't put Revenge Counter in the game yet. We do have Counter Melee with his, I think the card is called Outburst Counter or something like that, and it's sort of like that. The more damage you take, the better the counter, but that card is, it's not that good anymore. So we could have a base Meliodas with Revenge Counter as an ult. That would be really nice. Like that'd be really good. So hopefully they give us that. The more you summon, the higher the SSR rates. Let me go ahead and like that. I don't know if Netmarble would do that. I think we have a really good summon system already. I think the rates could be higher, but as far as the system itself goes, I think it's a really good system. We have a pity gauge, 300 out of 600. Sometimes we have step ups. We haven't really gotten a lot of step ups this year compared to last year, right? But we do have, pretty good banners where we have step ups, 300 out of 600. The festival banners are nice because at least with 900 gems, you're guaranteed, the best unit in the game potentially with the festival unit. So I think we have a really good setup with the summon system itself. The SSR rates could be higher though. It could be higher, like base, instead of 3%, it could go up to 4%, right? And then on fest banners, it could go up to 5%. I do think that is a very reasonable change that Netmarble could do. I really think so. I think so. Asher, my boy Asher, let me leave that a like and a heart. Yeah, so I personally think they should make a type of content that is different every day. Like it changes the strats, the rewards and such, like a Tower Trials that actually changes each day, because this game's biggest problem is lack of content. So a content that renews itself every day isn't a bad day. That's a really good idea. I like that. I like that a lot. They did say that they're making a new mode with the Ragnarok update. I believe it's like Demonic Beast Battle or something like that. It was in the patch notes. So it could be something like that because it is a new type of content. I really do think that this game does need to provide more content than, like the boss event battles we get with celebrations, stuff like that. I do think we do need a new mode because the new Tower Trials it's not that good compared to the old Tower Trials where, it was fun. It was actually really fun to play. The new Tower Trials is kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. It's like boring. You figure out the hidden gimmick, you get your rewards, blah, blah, blah. There you go. So I think that this would be a really good change, Ashley. I really think this would be a really good change. A couple months after units is released, it should be able to be added to the coin shop, and all festival units should appear during any festival, at least allowing players to get characters over time, and allowing 6 out of 6 units more accessible. I do agree with this last part. The reason I don't agree with the all units part, should be added to the coin shop, is because I really don't think that we have a bad summon system. I think it's good. Units do reoccur except for seasonal, units and collabs, but everything else, they reoccur eventually. Adding every single unit to the coin shop would be insane. Like, that would actually be really, really insane. I don't necessarily think we need this part, right? I don't think so. But this part, all festival units should appear during any festival. I do believe we should have that. I see why they don't, though, because, Holy War Festival is different than the regular festival banners. So it's just, a difference. But I do think that they should do that. I think that's a really, really good change. And it would be more accessible to free-to-play players. I do like that. I like that a lot. Add buffs and nerfs. We all, even Netmarble, know that they made a mistake by creating Liz, Escanor, LV, Melly. After that, they're in an endless cycle of creating OB characters to counter the previous ones. I agree. I do agree. This is a very, very true statement right here. Netmarble really did kind of screw up with Lost Vein. After they created Lost Vein, they had no counter to him in the game. There was no counter. Like, you could come up with different teams and potentially beat him, but at the time when he released, there were no heavy, hard-hitting blue units that could crush him, right? There was no team. Like, he was invincible, basically. Then they made Liz to counter LV Melly, and then they had to make another unit to counter Liz, and so forth and so forth. So they are in an endless cycle, and I do believe that the reason why Margrasil isn't OP is because they don't want her to be broken. They want her to be able to be beaten, right? So I don't know. I do believe this. They do need to probably add some nerfs and some buffs to, the buffs being the smaller characters in the game, right? The buffs being the smaller characters in the game. The nerfs, I don't know if they'll nerf festival units because of the fact that they are very, very, broken and they're their main money makers. But, it could happen. It definitely could happen. They have buffed and nerfed units before. So who knows, right? Who knows? But that's a good idea. Super attack in levelless PvP mode. Or Super Awaken in levelless PvP mode. Okay. Material trade between guildmates. Permanent RS. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So you got a lot of changes that you want to the game. You actually have a lot of changes to the game, but these are all good. These are actually not that bad. Material trade between guildmates. This is good. That actually would be nice. I do believe a permanent R, SR, and SSR pendant exchange with a weekly limit would be nice. That is very good, actually. I didn't even think about that. That would be really good because SSR pendants are very, very important, right? I think I'm going to make a video on that, but they're really, really important, especially with level 90. It's really, really important. And it's going to be even more important once we get another level increase. So that's good. That's actually really, really good. Something like easy A's for older units. Yes, of course. We just went over that. Easy A's for older units. Something like that in a similar fashion. Amazing. One, bring back combination ultimates. Yes, I strongly want this to happen. I have a video coming out on that, actually. There is no reason to get rid of them, and it is a good way to buff older units ultimates without changing the damage of the effect for all units that have it. Exactly. That's a really good change. Buff older units, of course, not just stats, some passives also need upgrades. I agree. I definitely agree. And missing cosmetic pieces. Release counters for units that aren't good against every unit. Okay. Very, 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 yeah, I agree. I do agree. These are really good changes. Really, really good changes. Very good. All right, let's see. Remove the required characters from story mission. I mean, I don't really necessarily think that has to be changed. And if you want my honest opinion, I don't think it has to be changed. I think it's good because it makes you have to work on those characters. So I don't think that's a bad gimmick in the game. I think that's actually really, really good because it allows you to, increase the levels of characters, let's say Greyamore, that you need for the story mode, right? So I think that's pretty good. And with the amount of units that we have, you can honestly just put the unit that is required in the sub slot and then use your main team. You can just do that, right? So yeah, I don't think that's a really, really big problem, but okay, pretty cool. Finish the story, not waiting to come out until a new fest banner or a normal one comes. But that's every gacha game. That is actually every gacha game. They always wait. It's not a continuous story, because if it was, we'd be getting gems left and right. So don't think that's gonna happen, but it could. I would add more PvP rules and adjustments. I agree. I like that a lot. It gets very bland. It is meta focused. Yeah, I would like to see a PvP game mode made off of a point by system where you have to make a team a maximum number of points. Yeah, that could work. That could work, actually. I could see that happening, a change to PvP where we have a point system for units, so that way you can't run these, insanely god tier teams. I do like that. That would be really fun, actually. That would be really, really fun. Maybe that could be a rule. I honestly, I kind of want that to be an adjustment. Like, it could be another mode, right? It could be another PvP mode. I like that. I actually do like that. Yeah. Would promote different teams and units? Yes, it would. That's a really, really good change. Call me Savage J. I like that. That is very, very big brain right there. I like that. Big brain. Big PvP overhaul. Yup. In general, yup. Whenever they bring back old bosses, tweak their mechanics so they are actually challenging. I agree. Most of the PvE content seems outdated or easy because units are too strong. Yes, I do agree. I agree. Yeah. No, that is a an accurate thing that they should do. It's a accurate response to Netmarble's outdated / easy PvE content bosses. I do agree. I would make an event that makes everyone customize a character, and whoever looked the best will be a unit, and this event will be every month or year. That could work. Like some sort of character customization fashion outfit event. That could be a thing. It would be nice to have a trading system like coin for coin equal exchange for between your night members or friends list. Yeah. Well, okay, so you and where is he? He was up here somewhere. Joel Miller, yeah. You guys have the same thought process. That would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe some changes on PvP. Yes, of course. Make it easier to get character 6 out of 6. I do believe they said they would work on that. I think they did say that, but yeah, they could add easily. They could add something that allows you to increase a super attack level of a unit without getting a dupe. I think that'd be an easy change. I think that would be a very easy change. Very easy. I like that. One, in-game PvE content that has increasing stages. Say 100 with new mechanics every 5 stages, and every 10 stages you need to clear it with the R. Okay, I like that. Artifacts will help here. Clearing the highest possible stage every day should make it easier to climb. New units can be tied to the stage that is impossible to get past. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. PvP tournaments. Yeah, I do. It's funny too, because it was last year. I can't remember exactly when, but it was last year that we had a PvP tournament, like an actual Netmarble PvP tournament, right? And they, it was like a beta. We never got any more information after that. So, I like that. And then here are all the stuff, right? So, that's cool. That is cool. PvP tournament held bi-weekly. I don't know about bi-weekly, but I could see monthly. You get tickets. Okay. That's good. I like that. Character balancing via buffing old units. I agree. I do agree. A ban list that will ban 10 units a week for a maximum of 20 units in ungeared. Once in the ban list, it will take 2 weeks for the 10 units to leave the list. I like that. I do like that. There's a reply to this. Only problem is that people could end up having their only units banned. More newer players, I guess, and they would be locked out. I mean, yeah, that is true, but I think that it wouldn't be bad. I think that actually would be good, because it would allow diversity and actually coming up with creative teams to go ahead and participate in the PvP, right? So I like that. Add new units that no one has seen, events that are new. Okay. Bring back next is my boy, bringing back the original tower mode. I agree with that. I 100% agree with this. Bringing back the old tower trials would be a major W. The horrible rates. My luck has went down since the Meliodas banner. Okay. Changing the rates would be good as well. Changing it from 3 to 4%. Like I always say, that would be great. Also make the new character banner longer, so the free-to-play has a better chance at having new characters. The only problem with this is that they have to obviously expire. They can't just forever stay. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I guess it could be, but they do have a schedule, right? They have a schedule they have to follow. So keep that in mind. increase the summon rates by a lot. In fact, at least 3 SSR in every summon. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's a dream and a half. Yeah. Yeah, it's a dream and a half. More ways to get gems and cosmetics. Yes, I agree. Right now, PvP is pretty much the main way of getting a lot of gems monthly. Cosmetics, yeah, I do agree. Cosmetics, they could make it available with coins and stuff like that, but you know, who knows? Old units get something like Extreme Z areas and Awakenings and Dokkan. Okay. Yeah, so I think about this point, right? There's so many people that I'm not gonna be able to get through all of them, but yeah, you guys see, like, they are trying to work on the game, but we all have a lot of changes that we want to this game, right? We all have changes that we want. That probably won't happen, probably will happen, you never know. But I'm sorry if I didn't get to your comment in the video. There's a lot of comments, and this video is already long enough as is, so hopefully, you know, this video was fun. I like this. I like interacting with you guys. I'll do this again sometime. I will do this again. I think it's nice that you all commented. So thank you for everybody who commented. I'm gonna leave a heart, even though, you know, I'm not reading it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave a heart because I feel bad. I feel like I was ignoring you guys, right? But that's gonna wrap up this video. So hopefully Netmarble does improve things in the game. It would be nice to see them, you know, improve on a lot of aspects that could be improved on. So we'll see what happens. But that said, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Leave a like for the algorithm if you did enjoy. And as always, you guys already know, I will see you all next time.